There was a time of hurt. There was a time of being different. Godlike, godlike, godlike. Not a time of healing. Influence that others follow. I had to move past to carry on. Godlike, godlike, godlike. But now I'm back to my throne. Godlike, doing the rest to make positions. You could have it, overcome the resistance. Godlike, why just sitting there wishing, change ambition, then it changed existence.
What it do? This is Lil D of Blockkingz Entertainment coming at you one more time with a video. The name of this video, if you have social media, you're in business. My videos are created for the artist, entrepreneur, from an artist, entrepreneur standpoint. We hope you enjoy. They say in business, you only need two things. What are those two things, you ask? I'm gonna tell you, that's why I created this video. You need basically something to look at, being a product, and then you need people to look at what you're showing. That's it. See that right there? You focus in on that right there. Focus in on that right there. All you need basically is a shiny object and people to be looking at that shiny object. Now what I've learned from being online is that to this date, everybody is pretty much online. We're gonna wait till my phone stop ringing. Every time I try to make a video, somebody calls me. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Where was I? Oh yeah. Being online is basically part of everybody's life right now. It's part of your existence. When I turn my alarm off in the morning from when I wake up, first thing I do is swipe the phone to turn off my alarm, and then I'd be like, man, look at all these emails, look at all these posts, look at all these texts, Messenger is lit, look at all these requests, etc., etc., etc. I remember how I utilized being online to grow my fan base of people that were buying my music. I remember how I first used being online and social media to grow my following to sell music with. It's how I built up my channel to this day. I think the first social media site that was really popular was like MySpace. That was grassroots and gave you pretty much a good idea on how to post stuff and post your music and friend requests and messaging people. It was like being on the phone, but you wasn't on the phone. You was on your computer. Grassroots, that's where I started out, and that's how I grew a following. Nothing was done overnight. Trust me. That's basically how I grew my online presence and sold a lot of music in the process. That's when it hit me. If you have social media, you basically are in business. So if you're just starting out, I know the world's gonna tell you, you need to have business cards. You need to do this. You need to have postcards. You need to dress like this. You need to look a certain way. And it's true. It's pretty much true. It just depends on what level you want to be in your business and how you want to differentiate yourself from somebody else. The game has changed. The rules are different. You don't have to be in a 24,000 square foot office. You could run a business on your laptop. I'm talking 6 figures. Not having to wear the suit and tie per se. You can run your business on the run. You can run your business while you're living your life. It's just a new day now. At the end of the day, it's having an online presence. See, social media does a lot for you. It's actually the mechanics behind taking what you got, a product, and pushing it out and exposing it to the world. Sort of like I'm doing with this video. Now I know the videos about social media and having an online presence, and if you have an online presence, you're in business. But what I'm not saying, because as my following gets bigger, the people that know me know exactly what I'm talking about, and then you got the randoms, the new people that's coming in and be like, oh, that's what I should do. What you should not do is get on social media and just spam the hell out of people. Social media is not for you to just take your product and crack people over the back of the head with, day in, day out. Social media is put in place on our level to be social. Because see, in the new days, these days right here, people don't buy into businesses anymore. They buy into people. Social media is a way to shorten that gap. I put my links for my social media contacts in the description of this video, being that there's some people out there who actually want the content that I create. Is some people out there who actually like the music that I make. Is some people out there who actually genuinely like me as a person, want to be more in depth with the behind the scenes, if you will, to kind of get a better picture of who is Lil D of Blockkingz Entertainment. I'm an artist, so I look at things through my third eye sometimes. It's just a gift. Social media to me is kind of like a radio station, you know what I mean? You got news, you got information, you got music, you got anything could be on the radio, you know what I mean? Even different genres, it's like a radio format. As you just scroll through social media, it's kind of like being on the radio or even watching television, like a cable station. Combo of news, music, interviews, and above all, commercials, because somebody got to pay for it. Different channels just made up to support what you like. Bottom line, if you have social media, you're in business, if you like it or not. When you're posting your links, when you're posting your pictures, when you're telling people about your day, you're selling yourself. You're telling people about your individuality. You're telling people about your originality, the variety that is you. You're selling that to the public. If you're online, you're in business. I hate to be the one to break it to you, but social media has shortened the gap between business and life. It's almost like they're now intertwining. Before, you used to wake up, go to work, clock in, clock out, and go back to your life. Now, with the internet and having an online presence, it's kind of merging together where your life and business are the same. Now, should social media be your sole means of promotion? I would say no, but I can only speak for me and my business, Blockkingz Entertainment. It just depends on the level that you're trying to get to. Now, what I do with social media as an online presence, I pretty much use it as a tool, another means of promotion, another means of exposure for what I have in place already. A way to get your goals accomplished, no matter what they are. I use social media as a means of networking, seeing new faces, exposing my talents and products. The thing I like about social media as well is it creates a following that you can actually see, and you could be like, okay, this is what my music is attracting. This is what my content is attracting. This is what my business is attracting. This is what it looks like when I see, when I get friend requests, when I get likes, when I get comments. I get to get feedback on what is coming back. And at the end of the day, the secret that big businesses don't tell you is it's not in the product and service all the time. It's in the experience and the relationship that you make with those that are online with you. Now, one of the secrets that big companies don't tell you is it's not always about the service or the products. It's about the relationship building, the network building, and at the end of the day, the list building that makes it all work. I read like books on business, and what keeps popping up is the power is in the list. The power is in the list. As your audience grows, as you accumulate a following, that is what creates more life, more structure for what you're doing. Plus, that's what creates the revenue that takes care of all of it. No matter what you're good at or you're passionate about, you could build a following. There's something about everybody that they're good at that attracts other people that are into the same things that you're into. You would really be surprised at the similarities that we have with each other, but we always want to look at the differences. And then having an online presence, as you accumulate that online presence, then you take it to the next step to monetize the group or monetize the audience. And it's not always coming from your audience, but your audience is the root of it. What I mean by the root is, let's say for instance, YouTube. YouTube has people that log in every single day and post video like the one you're pretty much watching now. What YouTube does is take that audience of having, people viewing maybe over 1 billion views a day. They take that number and take it to these advertisers and be like, look, I got all this accumulated, and all you have to do is take your product and put it right before their very eyes. That's all you gotta do. And people pay money for that. That's why when you're watching a movie, if you're watching a movie, they showing commercials before the movie. If you're watching a Netflix or you're watching cable TV, there's always commercials. If you're watching a ball game, there's always commercials, because the product has accumulated an audience, and the businesses know that all they have to do is just drop product right in front of the audience, and that's when the magic happens. That's how the magic happens. And while we on that, I'd just like to say, YouTube, that's pretty gangster if you ask me. The people that's own the site bring the content to the site, and then YouTube uses that as a means to make money for itself. That's pretty gangster. Facebook is pretty much doing the same thing. They getting paid off for, us having a good time. It's the law of numbers, and that's how it works. A lot of my interactions or networking or messaging comes from pretty much an online presence. People see you and they see you and they see you and they see you, and they get more familiar with you, familiar with your brand, and are more subject to rock with you because they know you. The longevity of your business, because everybody wants to be in business for longer than a day and a week, is going to depend on primarily building your list, making contacts, networking, and exposing your products to the public. This video pretty much gets you thinking like a boss. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your continued support. If you have an online presence, you're pretty much in business. This is Lil D of Blockkingz Entertainment. Peace. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, check out my other videos on YouTube. I have the link in the description box of this video. I'm also a recording artist. Take time out your day, enjoy the music, and if it's something that you like, buy some. Tell your friends about Blockkingz Entertainment. We love you as you love us. Peace. And we ain't going nowhere.
What it do, this Lil D of Blockkingz Entertainment, and I wanted to share an opportunity with you. Now, off the jump, I'm not trying to sell you a product. What I'm trying to do is show you a lifestyle of freedom where you could do what you want to do, when you want to do it, and how you want to do it. There's a difference. You choose what you want, and that comes from multiple revenue streams. You change the world by changing your thinking. And that's all I'm giving you. As an artist, all I do is create and promote. That's all I do. I create and I promote. And that's how I create and generate the lifestyle that I live. I make money online producing content on the internet. Multiple revenue streams make this possible. Why just be an artist? Become an entrepreneur and own your business. I make multiple streams of income for more time and freedom to do the things that I want to do, things I want to pursue in my life. Why just work, build, and own your own destiny? What I offer you is a means to do that. What I offer you is a means to do what I do and grow by replication. Or take the opportunity for what it applies to you and tweak it to your needs and satisfaction. Make it your situation. You hold all the keys. All I'm doing is just sitting this right before your very eyes. We have goals in place and show how to apply a revenue source, apply a marketing system, and then get the results that you want to create more revenue streams. Why just be an artist? Become an entrepreneur and own your business. We're thinking in long term, not short term. We're thinking about wealth and not rich. Subscribe to my YouTube station for more videos, 999 Blockkingz. Get more information on great opportunities by opting into our website, www.successwithblockkingz.com. Get more information on great opportunities by opting into www.successwithblockkingz.com. What we preach is stop working for life and start creating to create the life you want. Opt in now and see exactly what we're talking about. www.successwithblockkingz.com. We'll see you on the other side. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your continued support. Peace.
Off in the distance, off in the distance, off in the distance, distance. Off in the distance, off in the distance. I give a mind spin the grind, so we follow endeavor with enemies and keep a grip on the strategy. We have to highlight things bright, living our pleasure. We in the flipping money, keeping it clever. We out the east side, who ride, pay for the effort. Gotta make the family personally better. I'm bringing orders to the game, spelling capital letters. Bring on the boss when you dealing with pressure.